Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's read. For this selection, or this time around, I'm going to use the Thelema Tarot for the tarot part. There was more information. At the bottom here is there's a website. So I think it's Los Garibo. I'm not good with pronouncing things. I feel like it's quite obvious to people who watch a lot. But there's the spelling, because if you want to find it or get more information, go ahead, go on there and check out whatever you want to check out. I don't recall last time I was on that site, so it could be some cool stuff. Supportive Oracle Cards, Spellcasting Oracle Cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. There are their full names if you want to check them out individually. There are some websites on the back here. She Who Is Art is what stops or jumps out to me. And the dice are the same dice. They're metal dice. They're from Amazon. So if there's anything on that, they're from Amazon. I don't think there's a specific website on there, is there? Just Amazon, D&D. So if you want to find metal dice, I use the 20, the 4, and the 12. The 20 is for the major arcana, which obviously it's missing number 21, which would be the world, if my brain is working. And then for the minor arcana, the 12 I use from ace up to knight. So it's missing the king and queen, but still works. And the 4 I use for which element it is. And I go in the order of the zodiac. So the first, since Aries is the first, I use fire for 1, earth for 2, air for 3, and then water for 4, in case you're wondering. Okay. Thank you for checking out this part, and now on to your read. Hello, Aries. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. With that being said, what do we have for Aries? Slap, slap. Why do we do the slap, slap sound? I don't know. It's not. Anyway, let's see what happens. Okay. Oh, that's peculiar. Peculiar. Let's see what's going on here. I gotta flip this. Rest and rejuvenation. Okay. This is really... Don't get involved in somebody else's healing journey, is what I keep getting. Don't get involved in somebody else's healing journey. There may be a reason for that. Let's keep going. You're very bonded to this situation. Could be easily a family situation. Could be work, whatever. It depends how it resonates for you. The thing is, even with this card, I do get a level of aggravation here. This may be one of those situations which it would seem like it's more than likely work. It doesn't have to be. Could be a partnership, could be a romance, could be anything. But there's more good than bad, and you do kind of hold your tongue a bit. Kind of all right, I know that's not going to work out. I don't need to say that. It reminds me of when you have a house, and maybe you have one relative that occupies this one room in the house. That's just where they are. And there's just certain things you don't like that they do, so you just don't even go over there. It's kind of like having that roommate, kind of like that. You have this one person, and you're they're all right to watch TV with, they're all right to have dinner with, but I don't want to look at how there's something about, I don't want to be too close to them because they get on my nerves. As long as I keep a little bit of distance, it's fine, but they do aggravate you. So it's even if I'm watching TV with them or if I'm having dinner with them, it can only go so far, then I'm all right, I need to go. All right, I need to leave. I just need to go. What is this? Don't go on their healing journey with them. I keep getting it. So is there something I'm missing? 9 of Cups reversed. And then the Chariot card. The Chariot card a lot of times is a family card. It's a very active family, in my opinion. A lot of loyalty, a lot of bonds. It could even be a traveling family. I don't know why we're going down that road, but a very strong connection here. Again, it's kind of like going on a trip with your family sometimes. I don't know why we're going down that road. something is coming up. There might be a trip coming up where you're connected with this person. Ooh. Oh, maybe that's why because I'm getting like this travel feel. Doesn't have to be. I don't know. Just take it with a grain of salt. I feel like I have to do something. I feel like I have to be connected with this person. Really, really don't want to is what I keep also getting. I really don't want to do this. But there's other people connected. The situation coming up is very kind of like, okay, how do I realign this so that I don't have to deal with this person constantly? They're going to be there. So it's kind of like maybe like there's 10 people in the family going on this trip. How do I get as much distance between me and this person, especially at night or during, like, how do I do that without causing ripples or problems? Because I know I have a tolerance with this person. And, And I feel like you're trying to find a way to make this really, like, you know your limits with this person. You know your limits. And you're trying to find a way to be self-sufficient to where, all right, I can make it through this. I can do this. I just need to have certain boundaries. And if we can work it out the way I want it to work out, I think I'll be fine. There's a turning point coming up. So what are we going for first here? Like, I am just like, I want to just, the weirdest part is like, I just want to stand up and walk away. Like, I literally physically just want to walk away from this whole situation. I also feel at the same time that I can't. So if this is hitting for you, I feel like it's one of those things where I just would love to just walk away, but I can't. Earth. Page of Earth and the Devil card. I feel stuck. I feel trapped in this. Which is basically what I just explained. Okay. So, let's just go. What can you do that can make this better? You got the Sun card, half in, half out. Four of Swords reversed. Do not go on this person's healing journey. Leave them to their own devices. Let them take care of themselves. Let somebody else take care of it. This is This is how this goes better. People are going to give you issues. They're going to give you a problem about backing off and not being involved in this. Do more of what you want. Do not be connected with this energy any more than you have to be. It sounds selfish, but it's not, because I get that, like, being too connected is going to cause a problem. This is going to be one of those times where it's best for you to walk in your own direction. So, for example, if this was a family vacation or you're going family travel, you want to keep yourself as disconnected from this person as possible. Not rudely, not like a negative way, but just kind of like, if they're going to go to the beach, you go hiking in the mountains. If they're going to go to dinner at this one place and everybody's going, maybe this is one of those times where, oh, you know what? I just need a nap. Or I'm just going to go, I wanted to go for this walk and it only happens at this time, so I'm going to go do that. You guys do that, I'll go do this. Or maybe, like, for example, if we're going to use the dinner thing again, hey, why don't we do this? You guys go there, the three of you go there, three of you go there, four of us will go here, and we'll just compare notes about what place was the best. And if any of them were really good, we'll switch off and we'll just switch off and go to the ones we like. Something like that, like dividing up the situation so that you don't have to deal with this person any more than you actually have to. That's the advice. It seems like this is in your power to kind of make that happen. What they're saying do not do is to not force yourself to deal with this person. Don't force yourself to try to make things work that do not work. It's the Four of Swords, which blew me away when I saw this is not going to happen. This is not going to help. You're going to get sucked into something and you only have so much tolerance for BS. Whatever this energy is, it is not your cup of tea. It is not your thing. You may be a healer. You may be a great healer. You could be. I don't know. It's a general read. I don't know who's watching this. Let's just be fair. But even though you're great at that, this may not be one for you. This may not be one for you. You know what I mean? So if you're a great healer, say you're good at fixing broken bones, just for the argument. This person doesn't have broken bone. This is not for you. This is not for you. This is not the journey for you. I'm just getting that. Because I feel like there's going to be like this sense of responsibility, or this sense of like, well, I guess I could. Maybe I should. Something about that. I guess I could. Maybe I should. Almost like other people are going to expect you to. It's going to cause fights. It's going to cause big problems. It's going to cause... If you go on this healing journey with this person, you only have so much tolerance. And they're going to push it way beyond. And you're going to have a moment that's not going to be forgotten. When this is all said and done, if you go towards it and go on the healing journey, it's going to go bad, and it's never going to be forgotten. If you go away from it, create your own situation, and you make this work out differently, it's also never going to be forgotten, but it's going to go much more to your favor. The Devil card showed up on the dice a little while ago. There's something here that is not right. Whoever this person is, the way they talk, they may be a person of half-truths. And by the way, that's more of like, the way I'm getting it is kind of like somebody saying, yeah, I went to lunch and I saw Aunt whoever. And then that's all they tell you. What they didn't say is, I went to lunch, I saw Aunt whoever, and they said, so-and-so, was giving them a hard time. I didn't tell you that last piece because I didn't want to deal with the fallout for me not fixing that or dealing with that. So I just didn't acknowledge that she said it so that you didn't think I, skipped out on a responsibility that I should have handled. That's like a half-truth. Like, they tell you just enough to keep you off their back. They don't tell you the whole story that would be important to you. That's the half-truths. It says deceit, and that's the version I'm getting, like the half-truths. They tell you half of what actually happened, but not the important part that you really would have wanted to know and they know you would have wanted to know. By not going on their healing journey with them, whatever that means, like distancing yourself from them, people are going to give you guff about it. It's a lot more dealable, because if you have to deal with this person face-to-face, it's going to go a lot worse. Because the Aries I know anyway, they have no tolerance for half-truths. A lie is a lie. It doesn't matter if it's half-truth or it's a bold-faced lie. It's still a lie either way, and Aries has no time for it. And will call it out usually, very brutally, usually, which I don't think is a bad thing. I have some Aries placements, though. So maybe that's something I more enjoy than walk away from, because I think that's, if you're going to lie, you get what you deserve. That's where they're saying don't go on the healing journey with this person. In fact, if you don't have to be a part of this connection at all, if you could just skip this trip, for example, if it was a trip, they would advise you do that, if that's an actual option. Because there's going to be outcomes to this situation. It's just kind of like it's kind of like bad or really bad. That's what I'm getting. It's just really what I'm getting. People giving you guff because you didn't help versus people really being upset with you because not only did you get involved, but you cleaned house and they didn't like how you did it. So that seems like that's the type of situation you got here. The World card has shown up twice here. It shows up here with a lot of stress in this situation, and this shows up here. There's a big change happening here. Whether anybody likes it or not, it doesn't matter who likes it. You don't have to be like, in the line of fire over it. And I feel like that's what they're saying. Somebody's saying, "Oh, Aries, you weren't even there when this happened, and you should have been," and them giving you guff for that. Versus kind of like, "Okay, Aries, yeah, you were there, and like it was a little bit of fire, but you like it was a bonfire that you created that you turned into a house fire." Like somebody blaming you for how bad it got. That doesn't need to happen. So it's something that there's a big change happening. It's not going to be liked, but like it can be this bad. Like a level of 1 to 10, 10 being, "Oh my God, this is horrible." It can be like a 4 to a 5 if you just stay back, to like a 9 or 10, 8, 9, or 10 if you are involved. And then if you're involved, I feel like people are directing all that negativity right towards you. If it's this other version, it's kind of like it's just people are being whiny. I feel more like it's like you should have been there, Aries, blah, 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 that type of thing. I mean, you got to do what you think is right. If this reading is hitting, you got to do what you think is right anyway. So I'm getting do not go on their healing journey with them. Do not do it. It's not going to actually help. It's just going to seem like it. It's going to make your life more difficult. And that's not fair that they get things to go better for them where you get all the detriment for that. That's not fair. So I wouldn't do that. I'm just saying, if this reading is hitting. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.